Hey guys, just a quick video from me because Trish has given her first interview since all the tweets etc. leaked, and she's spoken to The Independent. Here is a segment of the interview. This is what they've released onto social media. There is probably a longer version, but I imagine it's behind a paywall. Have a look.
I was so shocked. And I think for the first time, I looked in the mirror and I saw in myself the people that I criticize. You almost even forget that you have those thoughts, because as you change, you're so in tune with who you are today that you don't think about the comments and how you've maybe perpetuated oppression of others or perpetuated stereotypes. And then when you look back at it, because I was so into now and who I am, it was a shock to look at some of those tweets. For myself, it was such a shock that I felt defensive to think, no, I didn't write that. But then I'm very open about being accountable. And one of the things I did is I copied and pasted some of the tweets to see if it'll come up on my Twitter. And when I realized it did, honestly, I was literally devastated. But also, I think I'm really grateful at how people have received my apology, because when you're writing an apology like that, you're almost conscious that it almost doesn't matter why you did what you did. You're just sorry. But however, I do want to remind people that I couldn't fake who I was in Big Brother for that long. I think some of you could see that even there was moments where I was thinking, no, I'm going to lose my mind and I'm going to move mad. And my madness is still within safety of others. I'm going to have a conversation with Yinran. I'm going to have a conversation with Jordan, Henry, Matty. I'm going to have a conversation with all of them, actually, because as I said, you write something and you move on from it and you develop so much that you're no longer aligned with even thinking or having those thoughts in your head, that when it comes back it's such a shock, and you have to think about the people that it does affect in your life. And I definitely thought of them. So I'm very conscious that this is a conversation I'm going to have with a lot of people who are in those marginalized groups that are hurt by the comments that I had made in the past.
So what did you think? To me, she sounds like someone who has taken full accountability of what she did. Notice in the interview, she's not trying to hide it, she's not trying to deny it. She says she even checked herself because some of the things that she read shocked her, and she wanted to check she'd actually said them, and she realised she had said them, and she's taking full accountability. Me personally, I think, great. That's the way it should be when you're sorry for something. And also mentioned she's going to have conversations with Yinran and Jordan and Henry, etc. Good. Brilliant. My next question is, does this mean she will be on Big Brother late and live? Does this mean she will appear at the Big Brother final? We shall see, because I've noticed over the last few nights, every time they do a best-of package for each of the contestants who's evicted, Trish is in there somewhere, but only for a millisecond. You have to look quite closely to actually check they've actually put her in. Even in Tom's package last night, she was there for like, what, 2 or 3 seconds when he was dressed in the sheep costume and then disappeared. Everything else was kind of glossed over, and I thought, okay, still not happy about that. So, let me know what you think. Do you think she should still be featured in the final, iterations of the show as we reach the end of the series? Or do you think absolutely no way, I could never possibly forgive her for what she said? I personally think it's the latter. She should be allowed to come on TV. She should be allowed to talk about it. And she could have spoken like this on Big Brother Late and Live. They could have confronted her about it like this on Big Brother Late and Live. And I'm sure she would have spoken as she did in this interview. And I think that would have been absolutely fine. Why not? The whole show is supposed to be controversial by nature anyway. And there has been little controversy thus far. If anything, Trish brought that controversy because she confronted members of the House for their behaviour. So it's kind of weird that now she became controversial, she's been pushed out. I don't really like that. But anyway, let me know what you think. I know some of you will have horrible things to say, and some of you will have nice things to say.